Alrighty guys, welcome back for map number 2. This is going to be Selfless versus Blight again. Selfless taking map number 1 in a 16-4 fashion on Mirage. We're going to head over here to Cache, which is actually Selfless's map choice. So we'll see how things go this time around for Blight, see if they can do a little bit better than on that opening map. Time shall tell. Getting into the knife round though, not necessarily of the utmost importance on a map like Cache, given that it's a pretty even map, all things considered. Tap, 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 tap. Bison. So, hedge your bets now, guys. Who do you think is going to take map number 2? This is Selfless's choice. They just beat up Blight pretty bad on the opening map. Like I said, it was 16-4, and that was with Blight even picking up the opening pistol round and only getting 2 rounds on the back of that. So we'll see how everything falls into place when it's all said and done, when the dust settles, the D-Dust too. One of these days it'll be back. I miss it already. I do. A right-clicker Ruski going out there. Trades back and forth here on the knife round, and even a TK. We've got all the action this time around. Dewey just giving it up. CJ is going to find that backside, get some ham hocks out of that, and Selfless going to win both knife rounds over both of these maps. P-Fitter, that's not very nice. I've known you for about 100 years. That's not nice, buddy. I'm not a noob! I'm not a noob! I'm a solid silver elite master. You're mean. So into the opening pistol round, it looks like we are going to see Selfless sticking to the CT side, where they potentially feel more comfortable on. So, that being said, we are live, boys. Selfless, again, that's DSR, Caboose, Slimmy, Nifty, and CJ the King, who is filling in for no one this evening, or possibly forevermore. Don't really know the details on that thus far, but we'll see what happens in the future. Blight Gaming, Predator, Josh BM, Flashstep, Rezu, and Dewey. We'll see what they can bring to the table this time around. Blight won T-side pistol in the Mirage game earlier, and we will see whether or not they can replicate that performance moving forward into this one. A lot of bodies getting thrown over here towards this A bomb site, and there are 2 to defend on the CT side. You've got Nifty at quad, and you've got Caboose at forklift. The smoke goes out, the call is on. Squeaky door has been infiltrated. 1 tap, dirt nap, 2 down, 3 down. Nifty having himself a bit of a round here. Going to be able to find 3. It's a 3-for-2 trade. Still favoring the CT side, and Flashstep is bleeding internally with the bomb on his back, but he hasn't been able to cross to the site yet. He's stuck behind quad box. A lot of work left to be done. Slimmy's going to get caught. Dewey's going to be able to find that headshot. Dewey's going to be able to double up out of bullets. DSR going to swap to another pistol. He's going to go for the Glock frag, and now coming around for the back lines is Flashstep. They pincer, and they do it well. Blight going to steal away the pistol round after the heroics that Nifty gave them early on with those back-to-back-to-back headshots. A little bit unfortunate in the grand scheme of things for the Selfless side, but Blight going to be able to come back from the brink of defeat there. Nicely done. So again, moving forward into this one, it's 5 umps versus no head armor at all from the CT side. No force into this round whatsoever for Selfless. They're just going to pick up some pistols and have a flash. That's all they've invested into. So this is a bold move from both sides. I like the 5 UMP thing. It's something that SK does quite frequently after they win their pistol rounds. And right now they are just going to brute force their way in towards this A bomb site, and it's going well for them so far as Predator be able to find Caboose, the lone man at forklift. He's going to get knocked down early in the round. Let's see what Selfless decide to do. Maybe set up for some exits. Oh, was that? How did? Okay, Rezu had 100 HP before that deagle shot went out, and he didn't die from what looked to be a headshot from a Desert Eagle long range. It hit him for 94 damage. That's pretty wild. All right. CJ did manage to find 1 frag as well as Nifty on a Predator, so they are whittling them down and costing them some money. Let's see if they can finish off anybody else as they look towards the squeaky room. Flashstep going to present himself. Not going to lose his gourd over that one. And CJ is actually pushing up very aggressively, looking for those players hunkered down in the corner, but doesn't manage to find anything. So they do lose 2 guns. They are going to upgrade from behind that. And did Rezu go up with the bomb? I believe he might have. That's something that I've got to... Yeah, he did. He died with the bomb at the end of the round. So, little unfortunate. He's going to go immediately onto the AK with just a flash to work with. Not a lot of utility here. Predator saving for the AWP as well, so he's going to go just onto the pistol and see what he can do with that. DSR going to present himself in the back lines, but that's going to initiate the push. Predator coming out around the corner. That flash a little bit late. Doesn't blind him up. There's the one dig from CJ, but immediately traded by Rezu. And now we've got an open B bomb site for business, boys. Look like we will see Blight pick up a 3-0 scoreline to kick things off. But still, a lot of CS left to be played into this matchup. And again, setting up for those exit frags, those UMPs, or that UMP that Caboose has, could pay its weight in gold if he's able to find anything. Nifty, gonna lay a dink out. Just realized that we don't have HP at the bottom, so I'll correct that mistake for you guys. Apologies. We are good to go now. Creeping out from the B bomb site, looking for where those exit holding players are, but there's one outside of B and there is one outside of mid towards the vent side. Possibly looking for a gun over here as Predator was the one to fall, but he's going to be SOL, and he loses the ump in the process, so no extra joy here for the Selfless side. Don't think that ump was necessarily something that big to carry into the next round. We could see DSR on the AWP. We will. AWP small armor smoke. AWP for Predator as well. And now starts the brawl. Two umps in play, though. Josh BM and Flash Step both going to be having those SMGs. But again, a lot of talk has been going around about how overpowered that weapon potentially is. The boost comes out over the top. Still looking for it. Spotting out Dewey. Going to nail him over the crest of that smoke. Nicely played there from the Selfless guys going for that early boost over top of the smoke. That's a cheeky thing that you guys can do yourselves if you can find somebody in your matchmaking games, your ESEA or Sevo pugs or Face It pugs to cooperate with you on. However, DSR getting encroached upon is going to lose the AWP. Nifty trying to spam through the smoke in towards A main, not going to find any damage in reply, so it's a 1-for-1 to hold us tight for now. Josh barely missing that shot. Nifty's going to capitalize. Heard the AWP bullet ring out and realized that he had an opportunity as the bolt pull comes out from that player. Josh falls. Still a 3-0 scoreline. Man advantage swung back into the favor of Selfless. They found the early pick. Managed to find the trades, and now Caboose is going to find one on the Predator. Leaving just Flash Step and Rezu. Your last two alive, and Rezu caught with the bomb. He's going to go down. And CJ, a little sloppy on the spray, but he does manage to connect in the long run, and that is going to leave it on Flash Step in a 1 versus 4. Shouldn't be a whole lot that he can do behind this, but we'll see. Potentially take a couple of guns out for some rebuys. Nifty over here from Quad, taking a peek, spotted him. Good no. And yeah, he's going to take the peek. Takes him down. Are they going to be able to salvage the AWP, though? No. No, they aren't. Nice ang, bro. Nice ang, bro. What, you broing that ang, bro? That was actually a nice angle. He was sitting on top of the electrical box over towards A, peeking in towards A main. In case you guys missed it, that's this position over here. Just spotting just around the corner. Was able to line that one up with the AWPer coming around the side. Oh, we got it. So nicely done. Reverse boost coming in from the Selfless side. Going to look to take over some mid control here for the CT half. The bomb outside of the connector towards B. Only one lone player on the actual B-bomb site. Nade goes out over the top. Finds a little chip damage. Not going to be the biggest or best connection that they could have possibly found. Smoke goes out in towards the vents, and this is a tricky spot for Slimmy to be in. And there you go. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Molly would have flushed him out into the AWP angle for Predator, regardless of whether or not he smoked it or not, but he did drop the smoke out, give himself even less vision falling out of the vents, and it ends up costing him his life. So nice setup there from the terror side of Blight. They're going to find that opening man advantage to work with. But now DSR has gotten himself into vents, and now they've got to be a little bit cautious behind this. The hit does look like it is going to come in towards B. Josh BM going to be your lurker in middle. And the slow play happens. Flashbang out around the corner. They're looking for it. CJ hunkered down from headshot. Does get the 1-for-1. traded immediately, but DSR popping out through the vents, going to be able to answer the call. He's going to get clotheslined by Rezu, bringing it back into a 2 versus 2. So we are still even strength. Bomb yet to get planted. 25 seconds to work with. Pushing up towards the smoke. Caboose going to hear these footsteps from Josh BM. He's going to opt to push in anyway. Gets pop flashed from a teammate. Not enough to blind Josh. He's going to get the aim true. He's going to finish off the round. 2 kills on it for him. And Blight going to answer the call. Back into a 4 to 1 scoreline. And that is going to put the back foot to Selfless. Back onto the pistols. So really nicely managed there in the late game from the Blight Gaming side. But in the middle there, it got a little bit dicey as that player in Vince DSR went unchecked after they got that kill on Slimmy. See what they can do going forward into this round right now, as they are going to be on the pistols. Upgrades for everybody except for DSR, who wants to prioritize the AWP. Sitting at a reverse boost is CJ. Close middle. No presence on B whatsoever. It's a stack towards A for the CT side of Selfless. A little bit of a gamble stack. CJ is going to be their conduit for information going in towards that mid or that A main area if they hoof it on foot. Any noise that is heard is going to get relayed immediately. Very slow round. Nade over boost. Players being spotted in a couple of different areas. CJ knows where that nade came from at the top side of middle. He's going to be looking for the action in towards his area. Rezu up on top of red crate in mid. Dewey and Josh all starting to work their way in towards mid. That bomb is actually working towards B. So Blight reading the situation properly, doing all the prudent checks that they need to do. And they are going to walk right into an open bomb site here. It's a beautiful thing when it happens. There's the smokes, there's the Molotovs, there's the execute. CJ might get caught here in middle as Flash steps right around the corner. Will take him down. And now the hunt is going to be on. DSR behind Catbox. He might get found out here as well. Does lay the dink. The trade comes out. Nifty's going to find one. No more presence in mid. Nifty not too overzealous going for that rifle. But he can actually safely claim that if he so desires. It's actually going to be Caboose to pick it up. So, a relatively slow round out of Blight. Playing it cautious, playing it smart. Playing it right. A lot of spam going in towards Nifty. He's going to get whittled down to 47 HP. Trying to find a 1D, get range. Not going to happen. Rezu takes him down. That will be another round here for the guys from Blight. 5-1 scoreline. Let's see if DSR is telling the truth. That spray should still be on the ground, right? He asked if anybody used a spray at quad. Guilty! Mid boost comes out. DSR and CJ going to open things up. Josh BM answers the call. Going to be able to find one himself. The advantage swung towards Selfless on their second full rifle buy. Mid presence has been executed from the terrorist side. They've got Rezu out middle under the Vince position. See if they can find anything else from this spot. Slimmy hunkered down at sandbags behind a smoke. And Caboose just spotting in towards A main. Not seeing anything over there, so maybe a predicated hit in towards this B bomb site. But for now, we're going to try to take over some mid control. I think Slimmy's position has sort of been compromised. The pop flash out and towards mid. They're going to peek behind this. They're going to spot Rezu. And they're just going to clean house in middle. Triple peek coming out from Selfless. They're going to find all 3 of those kills. And it's a clean round for the boys on the CT side. Nicely done. So back onto the guns again for Blight, and up in the hands of Predator, who's been kind of quiet throughout this matchup thus far. Going to be looking to put that scoped rifle to use as the smoke comes out towards that B main. Action's going to start matriculating in towards this B-bomb site very, very soon. Dewey, Josh, Rezu, the whole squad is there. The bomb is a little lackadaisical in the hands of Flash Step, all the way back in useless. But they have walked their way in towards checkers. This is going to be very difficult for CJ. And he's dead, so the ultimate sacrifice. Gets basically nothing out of the round and now leaves it all onto the shoulders of Slimmy. The Molotov comes out. Dewey burning. He's just going to spam the smoke and find the head. So Dewey cleaning out that B-bomb site, enabling Flash Step to be able to cross and get that bomb plant default spot. And this should be a save call from the Selfless side. Very difficult bomb site to retake, especially in a two-man disadvantage. And they are just going to bow out for the round. 6-2 going to be the scoreline for Blight. As they're looking much, much better on this map versus Mirage, which coincidentally was their map pick. So a nice start to this one for the guys on Blight Gaming. Flash Step going to upgrade from that Tech 9 to an M4. And see how things pan out moving forward. But for now, it's looking pretty good for Blight. Gun's going to get dropped around. Another buy comes out from Selfless, but again, this is a struggle buy. They've got a good amount of utility behind this, but lackluster firepower for Slimmy. He is only 1-4. He is the IGL for the Selfless side, with Ryu barking orders from over his shoulder as well. We'll have to see how things kind of pan out. Aggressive DSR trying to get out in front of B main. He's going to get punished immediately. The opening pick again going the way of Blight. Josh BM here in middle looking for the aggro in mid. Gonna get spotted. CJ whittled down to 22 and a great start to the round, and again capitalizing Slimmy down. That is going to leave it on just CJ in the back line. A dink comes out onto his teammate, but that's okay because Josh is going to find CJ anyway, and this is probably going to be another save round called for the Selfless side to try and maintain these two rifles that they've managed to carry over a couple of rounds in a row now. They're going to have to be fleet with it. Nice shot from Caboose, able to take Flash Step with him. Oh, and that scope doesn't get heard, though. Nifty right around the corner. Here's the scope. Caboose trying to filter them in towards Nifty's position. One's actually made it all the way in towards mid-main right now. One in checkers, one in B-main, and one still playing from the back of sight. Josh, got to be careful here. And he is going to hit the shot. That's going to allow the rest of the Terracide players to start filing out of that B-bomb site towards Nifty. He's going to have to be careful now if they continue to push forward. And Rezu right around the side. He's not going to take the peek. So the M4 gets carried over. 7-2 though. Blight having themselves a bit of a T-side half now. Pretty tremendous. Already on the verge of taking a lead into the second half. If they're able to pick up one more round, they will solidify a lead going into the second half. As of right now, Selfless looking a little stale, a little flat-footed. Even that Molotov sailing over the top of Boost, which means that they're going to be able to put Predator right up on top. That Molotov missing is crucial, because that pick onto Caboose wouldn't have necessarily happened so early into the round. Flash Step by Squeaky. Pops it, Molly's. He's going to be looking for the headshot, but the hit is coming in towards the A-bomb site. Flank from Nifty. Reverse boost happens. He gets traded immediately. A nice shot from Dewey. Does manage to get the reciprocation on the DSR. Drops him, and now Slimmy left in a 1 versus 4. Trying to get the M4 and possibly hang on to that. That's been recycled 3 or 4 times now on the Selfless side, but trying to keep at least a little bit of economy into their hands moving forward. He's going to have Flash Step by Squeaky side. IGL versus IGL, and well, Slimmy's going to be able to take that. Josh BM going to start making a protest of this as Slimmy continues to back away. Josh is going to find him, takes him down. No gun saved for the CT side. They are going to be going into a buy into this round, but it is going to be a difficult buy to say the least. They aren't going to have a lot of utility to work with, as you can see. I mean, they're foregoing the head armor to be able to get an extra nade, an extra smoke, an extra flash, something to work with. Only one kit on the back of Caboose as well. So a tough spot in Blight Gaming, off and rolling. 8 rounds to their name thus far. Aggression over towards B. The counter flash and counter smoke come out. Gonna deny vision for Predator to work that AWP. He is sitting on 8 kills, leading the way for Blight, but it seems like 8 just solid kills. No response this time from him. DSR gonna cleanly decapitate Dewey. A little sad face in chat for him. He's not too happy about that one. That puts the pressure towards mid. Taking a fight with CJ. CJ wins the spray down. Flash step, trying to get an aggro behind this, but he's too late to the party. Frank goes out anyway. Flash step gonna fall. Bomb is on Josh BM's back. They're trying to get in towards this B bomb site. Both remaining terrorists are over here. DSR is gonna land down another one. There's the nade, dunks him down. DSR finished it off. 3 kills on the round for DSR. He comes alive, and Selfless are finally gonna find a 3rd round on the board after dropping. Well, it's a smattering really. 3-2-3, maybe 2 more rounds for Blight and then another one for Selfless. Keep the pattern going, potentially. Flashbang over boost. Presence in mid. Pressure being executed here. Caboose is going to have to bow out. Give up mid control for the CT side. And the terrorists are going to be able to infiltrate that area, looking to do some damage. That's where it gets a little bit scary here. Look at CJ's positioning. Flash step on high. Are they going to expect this? No. Josh. Oh, he's going to double up. Lays down both of the aggressors from the CT side. I like the change of pace from Selfless, though. Probing for information, trying to get out there, get that intel. Dewey's going to take a fight and lose it. His teammate, though, is not. Rezu is going to get the trade immediately. Smoke goes out to his truck. Missed off shot from DSR. Josh BM treading on thin ice right now. It's only 14 HP to work with, but DSR going to bow out. And at this point, you got to think they're going to hunt a little bit here. Josh BM on $6,000. Doesn't really have the HP value to go for it. Predator, though, is over towards the B bomb site with his AWP. He's going to go for the Tech 9, finish him off. Yeah, and again, for you wondering, Train will be map number 3 if we go the distance in this series. But as of right now, Blight looking to take it to map number 3 with the 9-3 scoreline. They get the round trade and the reset on the economy for Selfless. They're going to be on the back foot again with potentially just pistols to work with unless they get some sort of a crazy force buy going here. But highly unlikely to say the least. They're going to be playing the long game, going for that final couple rounds, get as much economy built up as they possibly can. So Selfless taking a pause here. Going to discuss some tactics moving forward because whatever they're doing at the moment is not working for them. We'll have to see how it all ends up panning out here in a few moments, but for now it is going to be what looks to be an upgraded pistol round for the Selfless Gaming side. Not a lot that they're really going to be able to do into this round, I can't imagine. Unless something goes absolutely horribly and catastrophically wrong for Blight Gaming onto the back of these pistols from Selfless, it's going to be very difficult for them to be able to pick up a round win. So they're looking to go forward into the last 2 rounds with as much utility and firepower as they possibly can. Try and pick up these last 2 rounds, which will give them a little bit of breathing room. But we're looking at potential double digits here for Blight Gaming going into the second half, which is tremendous, especially on the T side of Cache, a map that is, typically speaking, pretty even. Also, if you want to talk to the value of the CT side, Selfless won the knife round and opted to go onto the CT side, where they haven't had much success, to say the least. So we'll see if they can do anything moving forward, but for now it's very, very difficult. Pause should be relinquished here very, very soon for you guys, and we should be able to get this one going. Everybody in chat, I know we don't have a lot of viewership this evening. Unfortunately, DreamHack is going on at the same time as the qualifiers, but we're still going to be persevering. We're still going to be bringing you guys as much action as humanly possible over the next couple of weeks for this qualifier. Or next 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that, 2 weeks. So this is just the opening online portion with 16 teams doing battle. Then we'll go into the invited online portion where 8 more teams are going to join the top 8 from this session. And then we'll get into the offline good stuff as the LAN will commence at the end of all these qualifiers. Definitely looking forward to that, as there are going to be some pretty good teams that are going to be participating in this, which I am not going to speak on at the moment, but it will be a solid event, as Starladder always is. But for now, we are back into the action. Quick push in towards mid, off shot, smoked off. Not going to be able to connect. Going to be looking for a little bit more, as Predator has done a pretty solid job holding on to this B bomb site so far in this series. We'll see if he can continue to do so moving forward, as we are into the 13th round of this second map. Map number 1, for those of you just tuning in, went the way of Selfless, 16-4. That was Mirage. This time around, though, again, erring on the side of caution are the Blight Gaming players. Molly in towards Cubby, nobody home. Resi looking like he's lagging awfully. Let's check the ping real fast. 152. That's not copacetic. Rotation from the CT side in towards the A bomb site as the aggression comes out towards B. Spotting absolutely nothing, but it's too little too late as that press is already in towards that A bomb site. And Selfless. Again, these Desert Eagles, these upgraded pistols, not finding a connection onto anybody just yet. Grenade usage, the utility left over from the initial hit in towards that bomb site has been solid for the terrorist side. They're going to continue to be able to drop out nades. Still yet to see a connection on any of these pistols. And again, I mean, there you go. Finally something happening here. But Predator finding 3 kills on the round. Caboose, are they going to check the angle? No, he's just going to give it up. Let's get the tap down. Finds an AWP. Can he get it? Can he get it? Another dink goes out. I think Caboose is too low and will perish with the bomb. We will go up in flames. So, double digits acquired for Blight Gaming. Nicely done from them. Sped CS watching both games. Nice. I'm glad that you could join us over here on Starladder. I appreciate you joining me for this wild ride. So again, we're going to be seeing mid-presence from the terrorist side of Blight. Not a lot going on here from the CTs. They go for the boost up in the B bomb site, or in the A bomb site, pardon me. They're going to go ahead and put Nifty up on high and see what he can do moving forward. But for now, it looks like they are going to be filtering in towards B once again. They've found some weakness over in this area, and they continue to exploit it round in and round out. Flashbang goes out. That's going to blind absolutely nobody. That is going to allow Slimmy to take a peek. Molly's come in towards B. Slimmy finds the opening pick, immediately traded by Rezu. Blinded up. That's okay, because Josh BM is there to back his teammate up, and they will find the trades favorable towards the terrorist side. And again, this might just be a save call from the CTs. Unless they get a pick early, they might have to bow out of this round. That's exactly what they're going to do. Starting to fall back in towards the mid corridor. Starting to fall back in towards truck side. Not able to find a whole lot into this round. I, however, am feeling rather parched, so I'm going to run and grab a drink real quick for you guys. I will be right back, as they are going to be saving this round. Going into the last round of the half, trying to carry as many guns as they possibly can. All right, so let's see what kind of buy we're going to be looking at for the final round of the opening half here. As Nifty was able to find one more frag at the end of the last round, as well as Caboose cleaning up another one, but the money is so stacked on the Blight Gaming side that they don't really have to worry about too much going into this final round. They're going to have everything they could possibly want. And it's looking like, again, that mid-presence is going to be executed. Predator just waiting for that B push. It's not going to come. They're going to reverse boost into the vents. Nice pop flash. Slimmy's going to spot one, but he's going to lose his life to Rezu, who is still lagging his nuts off over there under the vents, but it doesn't matter because he finds the kill anyway. Good flashbang comes out. Quick shot from DSR is going to be able to bring things back into even keel. Unfortunate for Nifty. Not unfortunate for Nifty. Unfortunate for Flash Step. He can't get the spray under control, and he loses his life. So things getting swung back towards the Selfless side. DSR going to roast a little bit. Forced out of position. Going to have to fall back out of Z corridor. Cat box being executed upon now. Predator with the AWP is going to be looking up highway. See if he can find anything over in that position. Just waiting for a boost up of some sort. But he's not going to spot anything for the time being. So we are going to keep things into a man advantage for the time being for Selfless. But again, that bomb starting to work its way towards B. This is where they found the weakness. One player sitting under vents. They're going to drop right on CJ. No presence being felt at all anywhere on the map. They're just going to plop right on out. Flashbang comes out. Holy flash. DSR goes down, and now it's swung completely back. Nifty on 19 HP. What can they possibly do on this retake? Caboose trying to get out in front of that doorway, but he falls. And now they know exactly where Nifty is. 16 seconds. Bomb is going to get planted. That nade is going to chip away even more health. 9 more gone, down to 10. Predator spotted, but Predator is going to win the fight. 12-3, a tremendous half from Blight, and they look poised to take cash. Which would send us into map number 3, which is Train, for those of you that are curious about it. We may just see a third map here, boys. Not bad. So it looks like they're going to talk things over a little bit here. We did see, who was that? Rezu drop from the server, potentially restarting his internet real fast. So we might have a little bit of downtime going on here, but we'll have to see how things actually end up panning out. But for the time being, we are going to see a tremendous first half. That 12-3 scoreline in favor of Blight Gaming is going to be very difficult for Selfless to come back from. Unless they got a significant terrorist side half to bring to the table, it's going to be very, very difficult for them, especially going into this pistol round. This is a must-win pistol round for Selfless. They didn't manage to pick up the pistol in the opening half, and look at how badly they were punished. Their economy just low the whole time. Not a lot of money to work with, not a lot of nades to go off of, and they had low buys a lot of the time. So we'll see if they can do anything behind this moving forward, but for now, 9 rounds separating these two teams. For those of you that are curious, I've got a score update for you for the ongoing DreamHack matches that are going on. FaZe and Renegades are clashing right now on Mirage. It is in favor of Renegades, 13-12 at the moment. And they're playing with a brand new player in Adder. Ricky got the snippy snip. That's what I was saying as well, Crushing. That's what I was saying, absolutely. Not really sure where that's coming from, but a quick look at the score bot, and their new acquisition in Adder is top fragging for them at 19 and 17. They are on the CT side as well. So they've brought this back. It was 11-4 at the half in favor of FaZe. Tremendous CT side from them. But this round looking like it is going to be FaZe tying it up to a 13-13 scoreline. It's a 1 versus 4 with just JKS alive. And JKS has actually perished, which brings it into a 13-13 scoreline moving forward. Apologies to anybody. Excuse me. Apologies to anybody if I'm spoiling anything for you, but, well, that's just the way that it goes. Now, bear in mind that FaZe are playing with a stand-in. They do have Jacob playing, but he should know the system as well. So we'll see. He is on the way. We've heard on the way. He is indeed on the way. Alrighty, and just like that, we're going to come into the second half, boys. So Selfless on the back foot, 9-round difference, a lackluster first half to say the least, and a pretty much must-win round for them moving forward into this half. So 12-3 being the scoreline for them. See what they can do on the back lines. Glocks. The dreaded Glocks. The dreaded Weasel. Flashbang going to go in towards B. Dewey tagged up. Already down to 17 HP. Barely even spotted anybody. So he's going to be worse for the wear. Damn near retired for the round. Bomb is going to get salvaged, picked up. Useless room has been infiltrated by the terrorist side. CJ to King is going to be over there trying to pop some shots and keep them honest in that B bomb site as the execute comes in towards A. They do have a smoke and a flash on the back of Slimmy, potentially for that take. Smoke off the truck side, flash in towards the quad side, and push in from the squeaky door side. Two players still held on B. The execute coming in towards A. Rotation coming in as well. They've got a crossfire set. Let's see what they can do with this. There's the flashbang in towards quad. Doesn't blind anybody, but it's Caboose to find the opener. Rezu and Predator answer the call. And they're going to be able to clean 3 players up from that position. CJ trying to make his way around from spools. Crossfire is set. They are going to finally be able to finish off Predator. He's got to hightail it up because he's getting flanked from Z. That's Dewey now down to 7 HP. 3 bullets in the clip for CJ. He's going to reload that Glock and go blow for blow with Flash Step. Both players coming around from truck side. Still no bomb plant. CJ cleaning up another one. Bomb finally going to rotate back around. They know exactly where the last player is, and that's going to be Flash Step in a 1 versus 2. Can he find both of these frags? This crossfire is very dangerous. Hitting his rear end shot out. Flash Step trying to get the recovery on the aim. Not going to snap the DSR in time. And the round will go to Selfless. So they stay alive one more round here. And we'll see if they can persevere and try to bring this one a little bit closer. If not, steal away the round from them and steal away the map. 2 umps, a MAC-10 and 2 AKs on the board to work with. We've got an armor pistol buyout from the Blight Gaming side. Predator is going to prioritize the AWP. No armor, just an upgraded P250 for him to work with. So for the time being, it is going to be 8 rounds now. Blight Gaming on 12. Very slow play from the terrorist side of Selfless. They're looking to flush these players out on that A bomb site. You've got to be wary of Flash Step. They're going to hear the footsteps in Z, but it's an A stack. Lots of bodies to throw at this. Nifty burning Josh BM. He can't get out of the fire in time. Now the hit comes in. Now the peek from Dewey, and he's going to answer the call. He's going to find one, but he's going to get aggressive pawn from DSR. Goes down to the hands of the ump, leaving just Flash Step and a 1 versus many. He's going to get 1 and done. That is going to be a 5th round on the board now for Selfless as they try to make this comeback come to fruition. Still within the realm of possibility, but Blight yet to have rifles in hand. A 5.7 for Predator. He's still on 3250, so he's going to be able to buy that and still have money for the AWP and armor into the next round. Especially if he's able to get a kill with it and make it worth his money. There's the peek in mid. Flash step spotted. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, it was actually 3. It was a TK. There's the 4th, though. Potentially an ace there, but Josh BM saving it from being an ace as he eliminates his teammate for him. And there you go. There's the AWP already on the board here for the CT side. UMP still in play for the terrorist side of Selfless. They're actually going to upgrade one off of Slimmy. So this is curious that he doesn't decide to stick with that UMP and move forward. He does only have 3 kills to work with, so I'd like to see him potentially lead a charge with that UMP, use the mobility of it to try and find an opening pick. But for now, we will see the boost come out. Very limited utility for the CT side to work with. Just flashes, 1 smoke. And Dewey already getting tagged down to 54, so very difficult spot. Yeah, attaboy, Josh. Attaboy, Josh! Don't let him get that ace. He does have BM at the end of his name. Let's keep that in mind, and it doesn't stand for bowel movement. I can attest to that. I actually used to play on a team with Josh. Pressure in towards that mid area. Predator with the AWP in A. Looking for these players coming around Catbox. They do have highway that they could potentially go up on. Or they could just peek wide into his AWP and die. Caboose, sacrifice to the gods. As Predator is going to be able to find that frag. Now they're going to start barreling out. Have they checked back checker box? They have not. The fight coming to them. There's a lot of CT bodies here. Have they spotted the player back checkers? They have. Oh, 1 tap, dirt nap. Bye! Nifty getting TK onto DSR as well. So he's saying anything you can do, I can do better, Josh. 2 versus 2 retake situation. 1 big flank from B. Spotted, eliminated. Rezu hits the dirt. It's all down to Predator and his trusty AWP. In a tricky position over here. Gonna get pooked out, planted, taken down. 3 kills on the round for CJ. Cracking that bomb site wide open with that 1 tap onto the player in the back lines. I believe it was Rezu or Dewey that was in the back site. Really nice stuff from CJ that round. Nicely managed, and now within 5, Selfless bringing it back. Keeping the money low on the Blight Gaming side is going to be their ticket to win here. Keep that utility out. You saw how punishing it was with them only having flashbangs to work with. Very slow play now. They know that they went aggressive in the last couple of eco rounds. Rezu's going to get spotted and tagged. That's going to allow Slimmy to peek his head out from back side of that box and that A main corridor. Slimmy just on that MAC 10. Incendiary to truck corner. Rezu up on high. Doesn't want to give his position away. Bomb is still in terrorist spawn, though. So bear that in mind. Predator's gotten himself into Squeaky as well. He does have a 5.7, so the close quarters battles that he's going to be looking to take, even though he's starting to push now. He's starting to look for that intel, because they've thrown out a couple of Molotovs in towards A, but they haven't committed behind anything yet. So they're going to be looking for an execute here moving forward. There's the flashbangs around the corner. Doesn't blind Rezu. He's going to be looking for it. Spots him. Not going to get the shot, though. Does take him down very low. 22 health. Predator on the long con. Comes around from the back lines. It is an A stack. And they've pulled a rotation. Flash step. Starting to pull off that B bomb site. He's out of position. He's going to be trying to wheel it back in towards that B bomb site. He's going to meet his demise at the hands of CJ as they crack open B once again. Should be an 8th round now for the terrorist side of Selfless. As they look to do some work. Josh BM with the salvaged MAC 10, no armor. Trying to do what he can. Gonna peek out. 2 players spot him. Wall bang from the AWP. Wall bang from the AWP. DSR takes him down at the bottom of the slope from that heaven corridor, and that will be another round on the board from Selfless. So 4 rounds the difference, a lot more utility in the hands of Blight moving into this round, this rifle round, the second rifle round of this half, and they've got a double op setup to work with. It's Dewey at B, and it's going to be Predator at A. And Predator trying to get himself up on high behind the smoke. He was flashed off, couldn't get the shot off in time. Still sticking around behind this smoke, looking for that player that was A main, but he's not going to get presented with a body to shoot just yet. He's going to continue to push forward. This is inherently a very dangerous position for an AWPer to be in. If they double peek, he's going to get one and then immediately traded from that spot. Here's the footsteps of the player walking back, running out from the checkers area, but that doesn't really mean too terribly much, as they are going to start making their way up. There's one. There's the trade. Just like I said, tough spot to be in with an AWP, and he is going to get dropped in the long run, so he goes down. Forklift guy spotted as well. He goes down. That A bomb site's starting to get cracked open. That smoke not all encompassing of the forklift area, which is going to allow DSR room to roam. Josh BM hits the dirt as well. That's going to leave it on a 2 versus 4. Flash step, if he peeks out, he could potentially go down as well. And it looks like they're going to fall back from this one and save towards CT. So another nice round here on the board from Selfless. They're going to bring it within 3. These 2 rifles that are carried over could do some damage into the next round, but the rest of the team shouldn't really have money to buy. You can see it's pretty bad. Their money is in the toilet. And CJ's going on the hunt. Flash step in the back of the B bomb site. He could get caught here. That bomb not yet exploded. Flashbang goes out. Dewey is there around the corner. AWP in hand. Baits out the shot. Doesn't go for the peek just yet, but Dewey is in trouble. Dewey is in a lot of trouble. Trying to bait out the shot. He is going to get one more. Nifty around the corner, and both of them go down at the end of the round. So no joy for Blight Gaming. They're going to be on a hard reset here. Not going to have a lot of money to work with. It is a few rounds in a row now. 6 to be exact for Selfless, as they were down 12-3 at the half. But nicely done thus far, bringing this one back for Selfless's side. As 3 rounds are going to be the difference. It's going to be armor and pistols, the order of the day for 3 out of the 5 players on Blight Gaming. 2 CZs, a couple of 5.7s, and a Deagle. Smoking towards A main. Looks like they are going to get a little aggressive behind this. They're going to boost up Rezu. Did they hear the boost up? They might have. They spot the player there, so they've got to know the jig is up. They have got to know that there is a player boosted. Very unlikely that a player is just going to sit at the toxic barrels for no reason at the beginning of a round like that. So expect them to spot for a boost when they come out from A main. Definitely potential for that. We might see CJ actually go for the spot outright. Molly's going in towards that bomb site. See what kind of execute comes out. Double Molly in towards quad. Molly in there, and there you go. There's the peak. Caboose is going to spot him. Takes him down. They knew he was there. Josh BM goes down as well. He does lay a dink out onto Nifty, but it's CJ to save the day. Keeps his teammate alive. Are we going to see a knife kill? Nope. Tagged up and eliminated. So again, moving forward into another round, back within 2 rounds of each other. Very close matchups thus far, and we'll see if they can persevere any further. Quick score update for you guys. FaZe did manage to bring it back on Renegades and find the 16-14 victory on Mirage. So a game that was very, very back and forth. Ends up culminating in a 16-14 victory. Nice double spray down from CJ. Going to be able to capitalize on Rezu and Flash Step's aggression at B before traded by Predator. Good flashbang in. Predator could get caught here. He's right around the box, but that flash is just to clear the angle, clear the corner, and Predator is going to continue to push forward. Actually salvages the kit as well. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he did pick up that kit as he moved his way out from that B bomb site. They've got to be careful, though. There are a bunch of players. All of the terrorists are sitting outside of A main and mid main right now. So there is potential for this flank from Predator to work out for him. But for now, he's going to be looking for it. Slimmy. And he goes down. That's the bomb. Difficult spot for him to be in now. 3 plays 3, 12-10 scoreline. And Predator switching it up again. Finds a second. Going to be looking for a third. Is one coming back from A main. Going to get the wide peek out. He didn't spot him. He's going to get the shot onto Predator. He's looking for the ace here. Unfortunately, not going to get it, but he did all the work necessary to win this round for Blight Gaming. If they lose this, it's a faux pas. It's Nifty versus Josh and Dewey. And Dewey is up on the high ground. Doesn't spot the toes, though. Nifty could get his toes spotted this time around. No, he's going to skate on by. So he can, matter-of-factly, get in towards that B bomb site. He's going to throw that smoke out. Where's that going to land? That's going to go all the way over towards the A-bomb site. I'm actually stuck on that smoke right now. But that's actually a pretty solid smoke. I like the way that that got thrown. I'm stuck on this smoke for a minute, boys, so bear with me. But he is going to get in towards B. I think they finally realized maybe that smoke came from the B side of the map. They're going to try to re-infiltrate together, trying to get in Nifty's point of view for this, and there we go. So we're going to get to see Nifty try to hold this down from the E-box position. He's going to turn his aim just at the wrong time. Josh going to be able to clean that one up and keep the dream alive for Blight for a little while longer, as they are going to pick up a 13th round. It's a GoTV bug, Arlog. It sucks. I don't know why it does it. I don't know why it's a thing. But if you hold down control to follow a nade, it's fine. If you hold down control to follow a flash, it's fine. But a smoke, you get stuck on every once in a while, and you just can't get the camera off of it. It just sticks there. It's so annoying. It's like when Auto Director sends you to a player on the opposite side of the map when a hit's coming in on like A, and it sends you to a player on B. It's the worst thing ever. With that being said, it looks like it is going to be a fast strategy in towards B. They are slowing down a little bit behind this Selfless. There is an AWP watching the angle, so they've got to be careful. Dewey is over here in checkers. Just looking for any aggression to come out from the terrorist side. There's the flash. It's off the mark. Dewey's going to find one. Looking for a second. Not going to be able to connect. They've got to be careful. There are two more CTs over here. Josh is on... Oh, pardon me, actually. Josh is in middle. It's flash step on the back of the site. CJ's going to wrap on E-box side. He's going to go down. Flash step trying to hold the Alamo, but it's going to be DSR and Nifty to answer the call. And we are going to go into a 3 versus 2. Bomb is going to get planted here at B. One player coming from CT, the other coming from Vince. Very difficult positions for these guys to retake in. And now it's pretty much all said and done. Rezu, your last man standing with an M4. 100 HP kit, lots of utility. He's going to try to hold on to this for the next round. Rightfully so. And Selfless, that's a hard reset for the CT side to eat right now. $0 for Predator, 300 for Dewey. Don't expect a lot into this next round from the Blight side. They're going to have to play past the M4. Yeah, apologies. That didn't get updated. My name is actually Mega Man TV, for those of you who aren't familiar with me from casting with, I did E-League for a couple of, or not E-League, I did ESL Pro League for a couple of seasons. I did ESCA for a number of seasons, as well as cast with Take TV for the Asus Rogue Predator Masters Challenge, and I also casted for E-Frag for TWC. I did a MLG minor, so I've been around the block a few times. But this time around, we're casting for Starladder. The only company that I haven't cast for, I believe, is DreamHack. Believe it or not. Been trying to get in with them. I like their events. They're really fun events to see. Roman is awesome. Thank you. Catalunya, thank you as well. Is a familiar voice. Yes, indeed. With that being said, though, it looks like it's going to be a crush in towards A and Squeaky. You got to be careful here. They're going to drop a flash and try to push on through. DSR going to open up the door. It opens backwards, but it is going to be able to spot out that player. Flash step trying to get in towards the site. Drops the smoke out. They know exactly where he is. They can move the bomb in towards B with no problem at all. And DSR is going to find a triple on the round. That is going to bring them one step closer to tying up this match. And at this point, the money is still in the dumpster for Blight Gaming. So it is going to be another save round for the boys on the CT side. For those of you just tuning in, the opening map went the way of Selfless, 16-4 on Mirage. This one much, much closer. And we will see how it ultimately ends up panning out. Incendiary grenade goes out towards sandbags. Nobody's over in that direction, but Predator is going to find the opening pick there onto Caboose. Over towards that A bomb site. But there are 4 CTs over there. One holding on B. Josh BM has got an AK to work with. Nifty boosted up, though. He might have himself a round. They're going to spot him. Predator trying to wheel and deal in the back lines here. He's going to get spotted and taken down. I like Nifty switching up the position, trying to isolate these 1v1s, but he gets pinched on in mid and will fall back into a 3 versus 3. Armor and an AK on Rezu. They've got to be careful here. DSR going to get himself into the back checker box position. That bomb's starting to tick away. Looks like the CTs want to hang on to these two AKs. Just let Josh try and do some exit damage here. But over here in that useless room, in that toxic room, is CJ the King. Just waiting for Josh to poke his head around the corner. If he peeks out too wide, there it is. I was going to say, if he peeks out too wide, he's going to see the gun barrel poking out anyway. But Josh just gives himself up anyhow. This is going to tie things up 13-13 as we move into the 27th round. This one going the distance on map number 2 of this best of 3. We could still see a third map, Train being that very map. But as of right now, I mean, Slimmy, he's having a rough time over there. He's only got 6 kills. Rezu only on 8. But the rest of the team doing some significant work. 17 frags for DSR, 20 for Caboose, 20 for CJ, and 21 for Nifty. Adversely, on the other side, it's Predator doing a brunt of the damage for Blight. Now, it's a little bit skewed because there was a number of rounds in the opening half where Selfless got away with saving rifles, saving weapons, and didn't give up the casualties late in the rounds. So that's why the kill count is a little bit awkward, a little bit skewed. But for now, we will see mid control being exercised by Selfless. Once again, 2-man boost up on top of the mid roof. Gonna be looking for the action, and Predator is going to find the action. He's going to find DSR and takes him off the map. Now the cat box position here. One and done. Slimmy going to be able to answer the call. He does take a little splash of damage there, 27 to be exact. He is going to drop down a little bit, but he does manage to get the trade 2 for 1. As Blight still hold the man advantage. Slimmy trying to make something happen. CJ's down in checkers, not even paying attention to Dewey's position. Dewey could just swing on him real quick and find that frag. This is a very difficult position right now as CJ, if he walks into the site, that would be huge. And he is just going to walk forward. They haven't checked back checker box yet. He walks in. Now you can see Dewey's going to have an opportunity. Golden opportunity for Dewey right now. He is going to be able to find the opener, but CJ did walk in towards the site. Dewey's going to double up, finds a second and a third. Dewey finishing it off in style. All headshots as well. 14th round on the board for Blight, but look at the money on the board for Selfless. They can buy for days. Score for the first map was 16-4 in favor of Selfless, guys. Maybe one of these days I'll create an overlay that I'll be able to just update with the scores of the matches when everything is all said and done. But that was the way that map 1 went. That was on Mirage, for those of you who missed it. We still could potentially see the full 30 rounds played out in this match. Good Molotov plus flash combo is going to put Predator onto the backside of that checkers area. CJ on thin ice here. He's going to get caught and put down, punished. This Predator once again finds the opening pick. Can he not make the jump? There you go. Missed it like 3 times. Good nade in towards A main. Finds some damage on DSR and Nifty. Looks like we are going to be executing in towards A. Now this position in mid from Caboose is going to be the crucial one. He's going to have to cut off the rotations coming out from the Z hallway, but he's actually going to work his way back in towards mid and flank back around towards that A main area. But there's the peek out. Nice refrag from Slimmy. DSR is going to find one as well as Josh gets traded out into a 2-on-2. Bomb is planted at A. The retake is on. Predator still alive. The top fragger for the CT side. He's going to get clipped, though. DSR finds it. Now it's all down to Flash Step, who does dispatch the flash in towards DSR's eyeballs. Just managed to blind him up, but there it is. Caboose just playing around on top of that forklift is going to have another reset in on Blight. This is tricky. We're going the full 30 regardless. This is coming down to the wire, and this is Selfless's opportunity to take the lead for the first time in this entire matchup. Smoke goes into A main. Predator going to try to find a forward position behind that up on top of the high boxes. Doesn't realize Nifty is as close as he is behind the little pallet jack, and he's going to make a little bit of noise. There's the flashbang out. Spotted. DSR hits the flick. Didn't even hear the alt bullet. That's how clean and crisp it was. So 1 man down already. Selfless Gaming looking to take it to map and series point here, as it is tied up at 14 all. Nice spot. Oh, Caboose! That was dirty! Taps down 2 of them in 2 different angles. And he's going to get a third out of this. He's just going to Tap Town right now, just knocking them down, laying them out. Beautiful round from Caboose coming up from Highway. What a job from him. Wow. Beautiful round from Caboose, and that's going to be Selfless getting to 15 first. And they're going to have at least one crack at this to be able to shut this down and prevent overtime.